Okay, so I'm gonna go over, Emily, triangle congruence. I think that's what you're going over right now. Triangle congruence has side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, and side, angle, angle. This is also angle, angle, side. Same thing. Okay, I'm gonna go over them with you. Let's go to the next one. First one we'll go over is S, S, S. Stands for side, side, side. I should have gone over this in the other one. In this one, the whole point of all of these SSS stuff, Emily, is to prove triangles are congruent. Congruent means the exact same shape, the exact same size. Okay? So side, side, side. In words, it means if the three sides of one triangle, I'll draw real ugly. If this, we have two triangles, and I tell you this one equals this one equals that, and this equals that, then these two triangles are congruent by side, side, side. I know my pictures suck, but they look like it. Side, side, side. You need to remember that this little symbol is a side. Matches this symbol. This one has 2, so it matches these 2. And this one has 3, so it matches these 3. Okay? Then you make it look nicer. Okay, this is the fancy way, Emily. Nice triangle, little lines and everything. So let's say this one was 7, then this one is 7. And then if they gave you this one to be 10, and gave you this one to be 12, and told you to find the other sides of all the triangles. Well, since this one has two little lines there, right, 2 of them here. 1, 2, and then you come over here. 1, 2 means this is 10. And because this one has 3 of them, you go to this side, that has 3 of them, which means this is 12. It means those two triangles are congruent by side, side, side. The next one we have is, what did I put on the front page? Side, angle, side. SAS. That's the name of Grandma's shoes, by the way, but it's not what we're talking about. Side, angle, side. Okay? Now something real important here. See how this A is in between the two S's? That means that your angle, the angle right here, needs to be between this two sides. See how there's a side here, there's an angle and a side. So that's not the only way. You could do it here. A side, put an angle here, put a side there. That's also side, angle, side. Now, let me show you this real quick. Let's say we have this, a side, this, a side, and then we put the angle way over here. This is angle, side, side. That's not one of them. I might as well go over that right now. Emily, ass, that's a bad word. That is not a triangle congruence, okay? So every time you see ass or SSA, these are wrong. You're never going to see them. They'll try to trick you, I guarantee you, okay? These are wrong. Let me erase all this because you're not going to need it. This is the way it looks all fancy smancy. Here's the side, here's an angle, here's the side. And this one has 1, so it matches this one. This is the angle, matches this angle. This one has 2, this one has 2, so they match. Side, angle, side. Of course, they can put numbers. So we put 7. Since this has the 1, it has to go over here with that 1. If they put this one to be 30 degrees, then this has to be 30 degrees. And if this one was, I don't know, 31, this one has to be 31. Okay? They just match. Which means that these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. Here's the next one. Oh. Angle, side, angle. And here, the S is in the middle. So the side has to be in the middle. Okay, let me draw that real quick. So if we had this right here, we have an angle right here. Here is an angle, and I put a side right here, and then I put an angle over here. Angle, side, angle. See how the S is in the middle? See, that works. Then do another one. Let's say I do the angle up here, do the side right here, and here's the angle over here. Angle, side, angle. Now let me show you a way that doesn't work. Here's an angle, and then I'm going to put a side right here, and I'm going to put the angle way up here. And this right here is angle, it's angle, angle, side. Now, I want to go over this in the next example. So this is also true right here, but it's not this one, Emily. It's not angle, side, angle, okay? Okay, obviously these two triangles do not look anywhere near congruent, but I'm just making this up, okay? So here's an angle. It has one, no, that's ugly. One angle. It has one of these, which matches this one, which means it has an angle. That's a side, matches that side. And this one has two of them, which matches that two over here, so this is another angle. Angle, side, angle. Now, of course, they're going to put numbers here, Emily. And eventually they're going to put X's, which that's later on. So let's say they call this 30, and call this one 60, and put 10. Because this one has 1, we go to this one that has 1, and this is also 30. This has 1, this has 1, so that's 10. And this one has 2 of them, so does this, so this is 60. That's angle, side, angle. Real quick, just remember that the side has to be between two angles, okay? That's the important part. And here's the fourth one. It either means side, angle, angle, or you go backwards, which would be angle first, angle, and then side. Okay? It's the same thing. So let's see. Let's say we have a side. Here we go. Here's a side. There's a side. And then we put an angle right here. Angle. Angle. And then it wants another angle. So we come down here and put an angle right there. See? Here is side, angle, angle. Okay, let me show you something real quick. Remember, I was looking for an angle. If I put it over here on this one, This is angle, side, angle, which is ASA, which is another one we did, which is not side angle, angle, okay? So for this one, we have to put it here. And over here. And it's just like the other side I was showing you, okay? Side, angle, angle, other stuff. I already just put numbers here, 7, and this is 7, this is 30, this one is 30, and this is 60, this is 60. Same thing. Okay, Emily, there's some side notes here. It depends how your teacher is going to do it. There are some special ones that we use for perfect right angles. Like if I tell you this is a right triangle, they're special ones. They're special side angle sides. They're special, okay? There's hypotenuse leg, hypotenuse angle, leg angle, and LL. But I don't know if you have to go over these, okay? I don't know. It's up to your teacher. Because all these other ones, all of these, side, 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 angle, side, all of these right here still work for right triangles, okay? So it's up to you. If you don't need to know them, then don't, okay? Don't get all confused about it. Okay, so I just erased everything, but there's two things I want to go over with you, okay? They like to do this. Let me draw real quick. Hold on. Okay, take a look at this. There's two triangles here, Emily. They're just touching each other, okay? Now, they love to do stuff like this. Let's say I call this a side, right? Of course, that's a side. And I say it's equal to this one. And I say this one has 2, which means it's equal to this one, okay? And they ask you, how are these two triangles congruent? How are triangles A, B, C congruent to E, C, D? By what? Okay? Now all we have is a side and a side which matches this side and this side. Okay? We're missing something. We need what? We need to find something. Side, angle, side, 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 something. We're missing something. And your answer is right here. Right there in the middle, Emily. Okay? These angles are touching, except they're not going to tell you. It's implied. You need to know this. This angle here says it's touching that angle. They're congruent. So side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So these triangles are congruent by SAS. Side, angle, side. Okay, check out this one, Emily. This is another way we like to trick you as teachers because it's fun to do that. Okay? We have two triangles. If you don't see them, there's one of them right here. There's one. And here's the other one right here. This right here in the middle, that's touching both of them, okay? Oops. There we go. Now, they're going to ask you, how is triangle ABC congruent to ADC? How? How are they congruent? Or are they even congruent at all? Well, I gave you a side which matches this side. I gave you a little angle in here, a little angle in there. You need to see what's touching. Like on the previous one, remember that these two angles here touch, but they don't tell you. Over here, you need to know that this right here is touching each other. Right? The two triangles touching each other. So if you broke them apart, then there's two triangles, but when you put them together, they touch. Well, that's what you need to know. And this, what is it? Is it an angle or is it a side? It's a side. It's the height. It's a leg. So this is really a side. Just one. So then you have side, angle, and then side. And then on the other triangle you have side, angle, and then you're going to use this again, side. So these triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. So on this one, just pay attention to right here in the middle, okay? And on this one, pay attention to this, because they touch.